Hi, welcome to my playthrough of Stray Gods. Two of my favourite things: musicals, role playing in one game. It's a winner. You can catch me live on a Friday and a Saturday on Twitch. Catch you soon. Yeah, this game's genius because it's matched my pink theme. Because my pink box, that sounds wrong, my pink box fits perfectly in the corner here. Have we decided we're happy with bigger pink box or smaller pink box? So which is better? Have we decided? Small? Big? Small? Big? Small? Big? Big, you can see more of me being epically failing at playing computer games. So there's that. We'll stick with big for now. Have you got your musical notes in place ready to sing along with this game? I say put game in small box and cam in main screen. That doesn't work, does it? People come along to see the game, not me. But I did think I was getting smaller in the corner, so I made myself slightly bigger. And it is Ness's birthday month, so happy birthday, Ness, for this month. I think it works. We'll see. I think I shared stream in chat. Yeah. Okay. Excellent stuff. I can send you a picture to help grow again. This is grown. What are you trying to say? Do I need an extension? Bond. This is as big as I get. I could go to this size. Is this better for you? We'll go back to game. I can work with it. Okay. Excellent stuff. Right, well, we don't know what to expect because I haven't seen the first one played. That's all the DLC. So, there is that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure, bearing in mind that I'm going to have to press buttons, we won't miss anything. We won't kill anybody. Because that's my usual MO. I put the controller down when I need it. Now, there is timed interactions. The only reason I know that is because I went to the options page. Where is Becca? I don't know. Subtitles are on for Becca. I've got small on instead of large. And time choices is on. So, you know, if it goes wrong, we know who to blame. We also need to know if the game sound is loud enough when we get into the singing. Hi, future Becca. Yes, Becca doesn't watch live. She watches VODs only. And then she shouts at the screen when I say something about her. I thought you were going for the fact that she might be the high variant of Becca, not Hi Becca. I thought you were going for the Becca that insults the Becca that did the washing issue. She might be stoned. There's that too. Yes. It's very true. It's very true. I can't believe. Future Becca, Bond is suggesting you're stoned. Now, if you were here, you could defend yourself, but you can't. So, it's Bond's fault. He said it. I'm just here. Right, I'm going to press new game, and then we can test sound level, because background sound isn't enough to test sound level. Load game, new game. Empty. Well, yeah, because we haven't played it yet. From our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made by Stolen Ground. Okay, why did they steal the ground? Present Becca isn't stoned, so if she was here, she wouldn't be. We would like to acknowledge the I don't even know how to pronounce those two words. Yeah. But this game was also built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground for the home of many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saltarax, Naustapi, Blackfoot, Metis, and Nakru Soi. I don't know what any of those words mean, but apparently. Content warnings? Begin game. Let's go! I don't know what any of those words meant, so... The Korea shapeshifters, that's right.
4 hours.
Is that loud enough? Does it need to go up?
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific.
I'm looking for
wanted
good
change.
singing.
We wanted to see who was out there. If they'd show up.
He's got hairy armpits, hasn't he? Wow.
Oh, they just showed
Saxophone
up
man
all right.
needs to play better.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened.
What?
Except
the
we were
exact
on
thing
stage.
happened.
And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Why was she naked? Oh, is this timed? No. What was the question? She was naked. You're trying to make me feel better. Maybe we shouldn't try that. It could be worse.
Les poils étaient pignons, les vitons jetaient, et les jantons les oppas, les gisons
It's
l'étaient.
bad Ratatouille singing. Thank you very much for the 5 bits. You're trying to make me feel better. That makes
I
sense.
see what you're doing, Freddy. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better?
Yes.
We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time.
It was a very
Freddy
rough
has a bad
time.
idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
Duh.
You know you like
He's
having me
living
around.
there.
Whatever.
He's just
Heard
moved
yourself,
to
Sonar?
Muscle. Armpit Man is alive. He's been there so long, his armpit hair has grown.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping
love
that
her
would
hat.
cheer you up.
You're the best.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right?
Shark
Best friends
hat.
to the end.
Right.
Fuck's sake.
I just wish it wasn't
bear
always
with me
so
a second.
one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
She'll get through this,
Music
alright?
is your life.
Oh god.
You're the drummer,
Bonds,
the
you've
lyricist.
created a
All
mess.
of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
Where do you
I
fit?
think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
She does fit.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
You seem jealous. We're in! Woohoo! We have fins? I've never noticed that before. Oh, singing. Shh, Bond. With no snails. Not a breeze. Should I have it this way round? So it looks like I'm being eaten. That makes more sense.
Les poils étaient pignons, les vitons jetaient, et les jantons les oppas, les gisons l'étaient.
What is going on?
Wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
She doesn't have to be free.
Like a
Just cry.
boat lost at sea with no no sails, not a breeze.
Who's the person with the
I am
gold rings?
drifting cold waters, no star.
She's got very blue eyes.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope.
It's Calliope.
You have an amazing voice. I hope you know
Her
that.
straps look like the yen
thanks.
symbol.
I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
She's Calliope, so she's a Greek goddess, isn't she?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, is Calliope gonna sing? Everybody else has gone. Let's hear it. I want to hear her sing, don't you? Let's hear her sing.
Okay. Did you, bring an instrument or some music?
What is
I
Calliope the
kinda
goddess
bring my
of?
music wherever I go.
Is Calliope the goddess of music, maybe?
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung.
Money based on the top. Ah, right, I see.
Steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea. Oh, I'm about to rest.
A duet with a shark hat on.
Have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way.
If you fall asleep, takes a compliment.
Find it again.
It's very good. I like the singing.
There's no inertia in the ocean.
Oh god. Choose your trait. Are we going to be a kick-ass? In your face, this Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Or we're going to be, oh god, charming. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing for everyone, likes her more, oh, and everyone likes her more for it. And the clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This is Grace is sneakier, smarter, and wittier. And witty. What do we want? Clever speaks to me, but you like red. I don't know if I want to be punk rock, is my issue. I feel like we need to be either charming in green or clever. Yeah, clever then. We'll go with clever. Let's go with clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind?
So I presume there's now 3 versions of the choices we've made. So if we just do this again, we've got a different choice to make. It's got tooth missing.
what was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost.
Isn't it bizarre we just picked blue
To
and her
feel as if you
eye
have no
shadow is
place to
blue?
turn.
Was that a subliminal message from the game?
That's why I had to come inside.
You aren't here to audition? Can I ask what's wrong? I'm glad you did. Have we met before? If she went charming, there'd be too much on screen. Yes. Well, I'm glad she did, because I liked
I'm
the kind
glad
of-
you did. That was... I've never experienced anything like that before.
I'd be surprised if you had.
Oh,
What was that? It felt like... the music was everywhere, like it was coming from inside me.
She was coming
It
inside
always
it with
has,
music.
Grace.
That seems wrong.
Just as it was when I walked in. May I ask you why you feel so adrift?
Why do we feel adrift?
You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
There is a noise in the background of the game. So there's a can you hear it now? There's a static from the game. That's not the fan. That is literally the game sound. Because if I... Oh, how do I change... If I turn the game sound off for a second, you'll see what I mean. That's the game, you see? Game back on. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I presume it's the background sound of wherever they are in the music place. You still hear it? What? Even when I turned it off? Right, I'll turn it off again. When it was muted. You can hear it now. What the hell? Can you hear it now? Okay, well, it's gone now. But there is a background noise from the game. What was it? In Wavelink, all I did was turn the noise reduction off and back on again, and it cleared it. It does that whenever there's an update. I don't know why, but yeah. Are we gonna be? So we're clever. So be honest, be guarded, joke about it. We're gonna be clever, so we'll be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Well, show her the hand.
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
And you're right, silly Elgato. Just COVID.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Well,
Great.
Calliope was nice.
See you then.
Wash your hands. Yeah, wash your hands. Grace has got a pretty face. Although an apartment's a mess. What an apartment that is. She also doesn't believe in hygiene. Hi, Josie. Tighter than yours. We're closed.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
What the hell?
Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
Someone's killed her already? What happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey,
Calliope.
Calliope! Please,
Who killed her?
please, come on.
Should have got help. Damn it. You're right. What is that?
What? What is that?
I said that. COVID. Yeah. She just caught COVID. Mid-game. We just put blood in her hair. There's a hygiene issue with this lady. Ah, hello.
Oh, I can wait.
It's
Take
Hermes.
your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
I like Hermes. We need help. We need help.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone. Or...
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know?
Who did it?
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus?
The chorus?
Who's the chorus?
You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
I guess they're authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay?
Okay.
When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her
When
soul.
Cal died,
That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's
So
in
we've
you,
got her
which
soul
makes you a
inside
god.
us.
Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Let's go, Hermes. Bond thinks you've given her COVID, but... She's inside her. Again. I know. Again. How long have we had the hat on for? When do I take the hat off? It's usually half an hour. Now he has COVID. Yeah, he's touched
where
her
are
hand.
we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
Is
Of course
Hermes
can
the
explain.
god of traveling
Don't touch
or something?
anything. Okay?
Delivery? God of delivery.
Come back!
Is that why Hermes is
Okay.
called Hermes?
Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
He's got little wings on his feet. Yeah. So is he god of speed? God of delivery? God of parcels? God of every? Speed. I want to say something like something traveling related. There's cookies. You're making me hungry. The bird won't mind, surely. It's only the owl. Oh, hello. They don't look very happy. Who are they all? Tell me your names! I need to know.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses.
God of
Has passed
boundaries,
on.
roads,
To you,
travelers,
our new
merchants,
sister,
thieves,
delivered to us by
athletes,
dear
shepherds,
sweet
commerce,
Hermes.
speed, cunning,
It's,
language,
grace,
variety,
yes?
wit, and messages.
yes. My, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Well, that's Athenia. Calliope's really dead. This is all some mistake. What
This
is a
is-
mistake?
It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
But
Where's
we aren't.
Aphrodite asking
No.
for a friend?
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain.
Okay,
Allow me
so-
to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Okay, wisdom.
This is
Thank you.
Apollo, god of prophecy,
Hi, Apollo.
dressed for the occasion, as always.
Mm-hmm.
The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess
Aphrodite!
of love.
How did you
And
know?
The one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Persephone. Ooh, Persephone
Together,
looks
we are the
angry.
chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in
Fucking
the
called
modern
it, you
world.
did. How did you know? Wait, gods are real? You expect me to believe this? And you live here? Okay, well, wait, the gods are real.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just.
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're
was the
real,
most
you'd be all
traditionally
powerful.
hot-looking one.
You wouldn't be hiding or.
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of
put that
course.
outside.
Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Okay, so they're people, not gods? Gods could be people too? And you said I'm a god now?
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an
Idol.
idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Okay, jeez.
The reason
She's an angry
you're
one,
here,
isn't she?
Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer.
Oh, yep.
I know
yep.
this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
What? I've only just arrived. But I didn't kill
What?
Calliope.
I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Why would they?
Calliope's blood is literally
Epic
on
poetry.
your
Well, that
hands.
makes sense why she was singing and finishing our words.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We
should...
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done. For Calliope's sake.
Who murdered Calliope?
This isn't justice.
You look angry.
You cannot hide from this reality.
Yes, we can't hide. It's a rap sing-off.
Though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl.
Has it been half an hour in the hat
there's
yet?
Explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse.
I don't
No
have to tell.
recourse to
Actually.
be arranged.
But it's
Shut
unfair.
I know, but
Another
our laws
10,
cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
another
Let's
8 minutes.
realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know. I didn't
us.
do it.
Rap battle
Is it
time.
weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice
They sound amazing together.
won't be ignored.
You thought Yakuza was weird.
Disagree.
Well, welcome to a Ross stream with Snail.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
We need justice.
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed
Is that
this
Troy
was
Baker?
justice.
I don't know.
What would you have us do?
Can you pause a second, game? And I'm just going to look up if it's Troy Baker. Thanks. We'll have a look for you, Bond. Stray Gods cast. It is Troy Baker. You just looked as well. We need to find the truth. I want a trial. Let me prove myself. We need to find the truth. Let's
There
be
has to be
sensible.
some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one
Isn't-
time.
Yes,
I
and
put a motion
Grace.
before the
So,
chorus.
Laura Bailey.
Do we allow
yeah.
Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
It's quite a famous cast then.
Fine.
Abby is back.
And there we have it.
Can't get rid of her. So I live? How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after
We have a week. I'm not
There
streaming
will
all
be a
week.
trial. If you cannot
unfortunately, I've only got a
provide
couple of
proof of your
hours.
innocence by
that okay?
then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Alright. Alright, how do I find a killer? This is unreal. How do I
Can
find...
someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do.
There's a journal
Before
that
you
keeps
go,
updating.
however,
I've got no idea what the
a
journal
few
is.
rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world.
Right.
This includes
Don't
mortal
tell anybody.
authorities that
Got you.
cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Okay.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Hey! Cookie time! Isn't the owl... I'm trying to remember my Greek history now. Isn't the owl the eyes of Zeus? Guess who Calliope is? I don't know, who's Calliope? I could look it up because it's open in the background. Ellie's voice. So it was Elliot and Abby singing to each other at the start, and they're in love. Amazing. I love it. So Grace is part of day one, time to head home. So Ellie is inside Abby now. Sounds delicious. Right, it's been half an hour on the hat, so the hat can come off for a bit. And was jealous of the hat, but, you know, these things happen. Right, so. So far, we've got a murder. We've been blamed. We're now a god. We've sung a song battle against somebody. We need to find who the murderer is. We can't leave the city. We have to obey the chorus. We can't tell anybody about the chorus or the gods. And we have to obey the rules and we need to eat cookies. Is that what I'm understanding so far? I think that's about right, isn't it? So cookies, I'm going to take as flips. So we need to eat flips. What do we think, Bond? Do we like the game? I'm enjoying the singing. I do love a musical. It's very good so far. Right, so controller in hand. Grace's apartment journal. What's the journal say? Characters. Calliope, Freddy. Freddy. It's only call her. Okay, so this is just the people then. Calliope's one of the muses. We've got Hermes, Aphrodite, Apollo, Athena, Persephone. Okay. Grace's apartment. So where are we going? Day 1. Time to head home. Okay. Achievement! We need more swordfish
Grace?
cannons. Ah, Persephone sang the Silent Hill games. Interesting.
Grace.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Nothing happened to me apart from the fact I meant to meet the gods.
Did something happen to you?
And I became a god. Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if
Of
you don't want to
course.
tell me, you don't have to.
That's a great
Big,
story.
Scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say
hello?
it's none of your business, Freddy.
Hello? It was not, it's none of your business.
Okay. It's none of your business, Freddy.
Okay, you know I didn't mean that. This is totally my
Is that
business.
Mr. Tumless?
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Good question. Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear,
It's Pan.
You see the horns because I allow you to see the horns.
Right.
That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you
The
call me
Oracle
that.
is
You
Zuvras.
must call me
Oh my
anything.
god. This is the collection of all
Greek
people we know.
gods, Pan, right? But he's some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article.
Okay.
I've come to
Thanks,
offer
man.
our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Okay. Can we talk in front of Freddy? She said not to tell the authorities, so...
Did Athena send you? She didn't say anything. I kind of assumed.
That you're on your own? Yes, you'd think she'd do a better job of explaining the rules, wouldn't you?
Yeah, she would have done
No,
a better job
I'm here
by
of
telling
my
us.
own volition. Purely out of the kindness of my immortal heart.
This is going to be Black Panther.
Immortal? Wait, who's immortal? I'm sorry, I'm lost here.
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just... I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
I'm a god.
The
Accused of murder.
prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world. Is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee.
She's immortal, isn't she?
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Asriel is in Arkham, okay? It is a collection then.
Huh. That's it? Huh?
We never get changed in this game. We keep the same clothes on throughout.
You believe in this, Grace?
Do I believe in this? I had proof. I hope it's all a dream. I don't know. I had proof. Marling for The Last of... So is it this a recombination of The Last of Us voices?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me
The
at lunch
budget on this
period,
game must be
dummy.
huge for an indie
right.
game,
My
surely.
friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings
like
a tear
Pam.
to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
How'd you know about me? Yeah, what's in it for him?
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
but you're not.
What was
are
Pan
you?
the god of?
Pan was the god
Nessa!
of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too
How are you,
charitable to
Nessa?
me.
Ah,
Hope you're well.
yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
No, pay them no mind. So let's before we begin. Who was Pan? So we've established he's not Mr. Tumnus, which is disappointing because you know Lion Witch and the wardrobe and all that. But Pan was who? Let's have a look at that. Pan. The name Pan Greek version. Pan Greek god. Fertility. What? Fertility. Okay. He's the it's Greek gods. So it'd be the Greek version. So facility is what comes up for the Greek version. There's also a Roman version. In fact, there's a number of different versions of Pan. But anyway, we've met Pan. Hi, Pan. The god of wild shepherds, flocks, rustic music. Well, it would be music involved, wouldn't it? A companion of the nymphs. So he's like banging sheep. So why is he interested in us? I thought it was debauchery. But right. So how do we know you're not the killer? Well, he's not gonna be the killer. How do you know about me? Who told him?
How did you know where to find me? Or know about me at all? You said Athena didn't send you.
How did he
little
know?
bird told me, if you must know.
She's a lost little
Very
lamb.
useful,
Yes,
those little
he's
birds.
herding.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies.
Godly
I
busybodies.
heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am.
But we liked
You're
the
welcome.
chorus. They were so friendly. Right, so there's a question. Well, let's tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well,
He
I'm
killed
not
her.
normally
You're
one to
saying
run
he's
amok
the
telling
killer.
others how to live their lives.
This is a good start. The first person we met
But
was
have
a
you
killer.
considered using your powers?
We've got powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool. And she says that. The chorus started singing.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere.
Yes.
Lips quivered.
This is why it's a
souls
musical.
were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Nice.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Yeah, who
Allow
murdered
me to
Calliope?
expedite the process of understanding.
Okay.
Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you.
I
When
can
you
hear music.
sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now.
I just got goosebumps at the back of my neck then.
You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you.
Are we saying he's the bad guy? Is that what you're saying, Bon?
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
That was a fast reaction time.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing
God,
is
there's
so
not
hard
much time
to
to react.
swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
Yes. He wants to control.
Won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful.
Yes.
Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you
You need to be very quick on the buttons.
Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky. I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Lost girls,
Lost girls.
you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I feel like we need his help though, because we've got nowhere until he came along.
I found you, wolves all around you, but can you survive on your own?
What do I do then?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
Grace.
Ooh,
I'm
rip out
frightened.
for a solo.
It's okay, Freddy. I got this.
That was a bit of a turn. I didn't expect that.
I never knew I had that in me that said I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing of the door part.
Body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You
I think we
guys are
stick with Freddy.
bickering.
Makes sense.
Lost girls, you
don't get long to make a decision.
I see what I see, kid. Freddy has no idea, kid. You'd be far better off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddy, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do, or she'll sink like a stone.
Lost girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but
I think we didn't trust him, so we're gonna go with
I don't know
Freddy.
what to do.
Sounds like that's what's happening anyway.
Should I stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy.
He's very
Won't
angry.
be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
I'm gonna pick my friend.
Sorry to
over-
break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse. Drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Ah, so sing, and then people sing like a bird. This is perfect. Force people to sing. But I didn't have full control. Well, technically we did have control. I think so.
I think so. So I can make people do anything?
If I meant you could make them do anything, I would have said you could make them do anything. No, Grace. You pull truth from within. But it is their truth, and not yours. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did.
Take a hike.
Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Okay, so he gave us a thing. Alright, that makes sense. He really should have led with that.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
He just wanted to sing and dance. That was
Now
the whole
this-
point, wasn't it?
This I consider
He
a
wanted to sing and
favor.
dance.
One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
You like his voice, yes. He's got a great voice.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger.
There is a killer on the
A
loose.
killer is on the loose, no?
Yes. So, oh look, that makes more sense now. So if we were with the punk rock person, we could have answered the bottom one, but we're not, so we can't. Then I'll need her help.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi.
Hindi? We can speak
fine,
Hindi.
I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now. I quite like Pan. Okay, so we've got an address card that we can't read. We've got an achievement though. I'm not a lost girl. We've established on stream, I'm not a lost girl. I think that's useful to know. And we're still on day 1. I don't know how many days there are. But let's go to the hideaway.
Oh,
no one
it's
believes in
open.
keys.
That's not a
All
good
the doors
sign.
are open. Oh wow, she had a nice place. Look at this
This is
place.
Calliope's apartment?
Hi Drake, thank you very
I
much,
don't know
sir.
what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Hello, I'm here to be killed.
I better have a look around.
Well, we can look at the stuff. What do we want to look at? We're drinking lime Pepsi Max. Right, guitar. Okay. Light. Do we have to confirm looking at it? Elegant painting. Warhol painting. Andy Warhol, I presume. Drums. Elvis picture. Harp. Instrument. Why is that one called instrument, not piano? I'm going to go to the instrument then. Because why is it not called a piano?
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Well, I would assume being the fact that she... Oh, we can look at them all. Okay, so let's look at the harp then.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Why wouldn't there be a giant harp?
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
The guitars are nice. Is it a special light? Seems to be
After
like...
Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
It's a good point. Where did she go after the thing?
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
So the Warhol painting is her.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
I love Lamp.
You love
I love
Lamp
Lamp.
too? Yes, I love Lamp.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
It's a good question. Do I get to keep the stuff of the person that got murdered? That makes perfect sense.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Oh, we can go upstairs.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
I like the,
Not sure if this is gonna solve the problem, but I found a staircase that leads exactly where you want it to go.
It's perfectly timed
Oh,
because she did find us a
together,
staircase
Grace.
exactly where she needed to
It's
go.
just your average, everyday...
Oh, hello.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Sure. You're Apollo. What are you doing here?
What are you doing? Sitting here in the dark?
He's
What does it
alive.
look
He
like
wasn't
I'm
murdered
doing?
after all.
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Don't let Grace near the golf clubs. That's a good point. It's at golf clubs.
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
Yes.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
It's a good point.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Tell me about her.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us. That
So who's the murderer,
we
do you
needed to
reckon?
change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
He did it. Are you going to say that about everybody we meet? Why did he speak up?
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
Okay, so it's
It
everybody we
wasn't
meet.
right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not
Can't be
disputing
wrong
that,
then.
Grace.
That's
I just
right.
don't
Well
think
done,
that I'm the one to help you.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
It's a very
My
good
help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a
So
clue.
once I walked in, I
Nothing
remember
that I've
watching
seen.
an episode of Bones,
All
and
this
they went,
mess,
he did it.
as you put it,
She
is
said, nah,
likely
too
the
obvious.
result
Turned
of
out
her
I was right.
projects.
It's well
Her
spotted, Bond.
projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
He's tall. It must have been Joel. He's going to get hit by a golf club in a minute.
Can't do this.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for
You're
her.
still thinking it's Pan. I'm thinking it's Athena.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
We're going to sing. He is hiding something, I agree.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do?
No, he said that he hadn't spoken to her for years, so what happened?
Here she
Aphrodite.
is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
What did you do? What didn't you do?
Cause and effect. The earth
Stuck it in the
shook and
wrong
my
place.
instinct must protect. She said, come, there's waves to ride. And I stayed shut inside. And that's where she and I would disconnect. Cause and effect.
There's just one thing that I need to hear. Tell me now, so the air is clear. What did you do to her? Was it you?
You're asking if I killed her. Yes, I did. It's fair to say.
What?
That my mistakes paved the way for what then came. Yes, give me the blame.
So he thinks it's his fault.
Cause and effect. Somebody finds you here, they might
I'll
project
distract him while you run.
and think
Run.
you
Killed her?
No.
then help me and you'll show I never had a reason to suspect. Cause and effect.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Les toilettes impiantes, les vitons jetés, et les jantons les opas, les gisons l'été.
Thank you for the 5 bits.
So did I give you pause?
I'll come and
Your new
join
favourite
you.
blurb. For a musical game. I like it.
Perhaps there is some change we can effect.
That hidden voice will always play.
I'm helping the band, you are.
It will always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
It's a song you can't erase.
This game just makes me smile.
But you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something
Did you know Joel could sing? It's another thing we didn't know. We knew he could kill zombies. And
Very
humans.
well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she?
Oh, he did
Isn't
sing
that
in
telling
The Last
future?
of Us with his guitar, you're right.
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true.
He's got an hour
It's so
now.
easy to forget
Yeah.
that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome.
What was the budget for this game? It must have been
Only in
huge.
ignorance is one free to choose.
I'm thinking to myself, they must have spent the budget on the voice actors, writing the music, and all the production from singing. Although, you could say that, but then you look at the actual aesthetics of the game, it's beautifully laid out. It doesn't need to have people walking around in like, you know, that's sort of the normal sort of role-playing game where I'm going to be walking here and there everywhere. It's just done really well. So it's like they combined all the things and went, where's the best use of our budget? Right, you're talking about fate.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
Destiny. We're talking about Destiny.
I
We're
can't
trying
say
to
I've
get
ever
as many
believed in
games
fate.
into this
I
game
probably
as
didn't believe in
possible.
magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with
Sorry,
me.
I'm enjoying these.
There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, I met someone. Who are we going to sing with next? Hello? Have they just moved in?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I
3 albums, right?
I don't get many visitors.
No kidding.
This really explains why you didn't notice anything at Calliope's apartment.
Well, Don't hold back on my account, Grace.
You said I'm here to meet
Am I
someone?
hearing that
yes.
Bond is
Do you know
Apollo?
what an oracle is?
Is that why his place is a mess?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight,
Bioshock and
knowledge they
Batman
have
Arkham Origins.
no
Nice.
earthly means to possess.
Interesting.
There's
So the
always
budget
been
must have
one.
been big then to get these people
Over
in.
the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an Oracle here.
There is.
And Metal Gear Solid. Okay, we've met an Oracle.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie.
It's,
Is
it's
that what
not
Paul told you?
It's for Wrath, yeah.
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Oh, so I can't do that one. I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
Paul? Paul Apollo?
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Okay,
I
hack this.
ask very
Be killed.
little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. I'll get your abs in a twist.
Took your abs in a twist.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So you're gonna call him Paul? Okay.
So you're an Oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle,
Psychonauts
and
2,
yeah.
too.
It's
Have
a
these
sweet
people done
setup,
multiple games?
Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
Ethernet cable, got
I
you.
don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
It's a good point.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
So does she
See
know
the
she's
way
an
he
oracle?
talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first,
She was
but
in Destiny 2 and also a
Pause,
Dreamcast game called D2, which tickles me.
The highest of
I like
praise.
it.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Yeah, Apollo, laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
Yes.
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
No, but it's funny watching you squirm. And most voice actors aren't. Most voice actors, you would be surprised how many games they're actually in, unless they're often huge. Yeah, you're right. This is fun. You're right.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive.
Well, look at
is
Anna.
it?
See, there
Anna's
you go
been so
again.
much stuff that just
Ugh.
randomly you appear
Get
in.
a room.
She didn't.
A
She
different
auditions
room.
for stuff all the time, and then suddenly she's in a game without knowing, like she was with Hellblade.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, The lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you.
Okay, show us.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see.
For Stephanie.
That would be
Never
Persephone.
North and Tara Strong's. Who seems. Messi Mesa Mental. Yeah. I bet they are. The one from the chorus.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Whatever happened to, I can't help you, Grace. I'll just make it worse, Grace.
It's a good point.
I admit, you've got me curious.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Where does she get all the drinks from if she's not going outside? There's a skull on the card. What does that mean? Oh, we're off to the underworld. Of course, that makes sense. Oh, no. Off the underworld. Please. Underworld time. It's lovely in pink. That's just amazing.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
There's Pan.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how.
Who's the guy with the
Here in the underworld, idols
bleach
can be
blonde hair?
themselves, even if they don't look human.
Persephone runs a nightclub called the Underworld. It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Maybe, but
yeah.
I wouldn't say that to her.
Still, it seems like a weird thing for a god to do.
We all get through the years somehow, Grace. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
Yes.
You don't think I could just ask her about it?
Not if she doesn't want to talk to you.
She may need a nudge.
Nudge?
We'll sing to her.
You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Did this guy also play He-Man? Right, we've got Pan, Hermes, Eros, and Apollo. Should we start with Eros? He looks cool. Hello, Eros. You've got very strange hair, but... Hi. Eros is god of love, isn't he?
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners.
Oh, god of
Name's
sex.
Eros. God of sex.
Trust us to find the god of sex. I mean, Bond. There's a god of sex?
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
How would I know? No here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather. None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries, it may as well be true.
I didn't say they could use my character. There's a god of sex.
Did you say that you just You're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
Yes, I was expecting that.
I wasn't.
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
It's quite ironic that he's a big, muscly guy, and he's perceived as a little cherub. What are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happened?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Okay. Yeah, sounds like fun.
There are worse ways to spend a night out.
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
No, that's not the same
It's just
thing.
as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Is everything okay? It doesn't sound very
You seem
happy.
a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure. Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... Nope, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
I like him. He didn't do it. I'm pretty sure.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
Why not?
I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal. Okay, so let's talk to Hermes. I like Hermes. Why did he appear?
Oh, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
A year?
So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick.
I like
Can you
it.
imagine me?
It
in
can't be him.
charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Are the cookies laced with LSD?
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did
How?
you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of
I
questions.
don't know how he hides so well as it is.
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
That's a good
No.
point.
Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
How did he die?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
I'd rather not talk about it. I'm him now. It's all good.
This is probably a stupid question,
Interesting.
but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry. Why was she angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be. I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
Okay. Interesting.
We'll see you around?
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
If I die, I'm gonna see him again. Good to know. What's Pan gonna say to us? Pan's flirting.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
His voice is
Hi,
great.
Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember, how you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
He knew.
See,
I mean,
you
it's
play
not.
innocent, but I just don't believe you.
I don't believe you either, sir.
Flatterer.
But what are you doing here? Did you just come here to watch what was going to happen?
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of simple tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you... Do you know Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
So friendships eroded.
Paint me
through
yellow
the
and call
gods.
me banana.
No! You're not a banana. You're a box.
The things you
But thank
say,
you
the
for the
things you
excellent
don't
banana.
say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Bond
Trust
said
is
that.
for the weak.
Bond said
and the
Pan wasn't
penniless.
trustworthy, but we like your voice.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Seems so. Hoping, maybe?
It's more that I'm stating it outright.
Rejected twice in a row. How will I ever recover from such insult, I ask you?
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to tell you, Grace. Even an idol needs to get by.
I should go. But it's nice speaking to you.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
One can only hope.
Right, so we talked to Apollo before we go see Persephone. And then we've talked to everybody. I like talking. Alright?
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
Yes.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
No.
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
Do I flirt with him? Should we tell him to live a little? I feel like he hides himself away for no reason.
You know, fun doesn't just happen, Apollo. It's okay to not beat yourself up 100%
Flirt?
of the
Oh,
time.
damn. If I'd seen that before I pressed.
I know you know, but
You're behind.
You're in a club. Live a little.
This style of music is unfamiliar to me, but thank you, Grace. I'll try my best.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
My Greek mythology is a little rusty, but isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Yes.
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, Lord of the Underworld, swept
Lord
her
of the
off to the
Underworld.
land of the dead.
Without so much as a by your leave, yes.
Is that why she's like she
Her
is?
mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
Okay. Why is everybody scared
I
of her?
thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. She has her reasons. I can't say she doesn't, but she does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
Good to know.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
Which one was Persephone? I can't remember. She killed him.
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen.
Okay, so she had a rough
has
time
never
then.
forgiven us. And honestly,
Persephone was the hipster, yeah.
I can't
The
blame
one on the left.
If I were her, I'd be mad at you all too.
then you understand why things are difficult between us.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time ago, yeah.
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have
Short
been...
hair,
I
tattoo,
don't know.
smoking jacket, skinny
Executed?
jeans. Yeah, I think so.
The murder of Hades is probably why we
And then
now
that's that.
have that rule. Back then, We heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
That's a good point. He's a god of prophecy who didn't prophesize it.
I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the New World, I think she would have left us if it was allowed. It isn't, so instead she did as she pleased. She started a cult,
became a crime boss.
A what?
She's a crime boss.
Transition, but honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
Okay, I found some help.
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally. I'll be right behind you.
You're coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I might be able to mediate.
Mediate? Okay.
We'll
He's
see,
going
I
to
guess.
mediate. Let's talk to Apollo still. No, Persephone, please. There we go. It's her. Hipster. Angry eyes. Short hair.
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are in my domain.
We're in your domain.
Uninvited.
We've come to see you.
Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
You should be.
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead.
Persephone likes to
I'd
kill.
like to understand
yes.
a few things.
Is it Persephone? Did she do
you
it?
really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate?
She killed.
Are
She
you
could
an
have committed
accident?
suicide. You're
Did
right.
you learn what she was?
That could be the plot
Did
twist.
you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace, but I have no reason to help you.
I lived at your apartment.
You knew Calliope.
It
We
was
all
Freddy.
knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Are you implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Why she got a smoking jacket on? She gonna sing. Sing time. Get ready.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
It's time.
Lost little girl.
How does she know about the little girl song?
And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
I'm going with blue because we're blue.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand
casual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me.
She has.
Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings.
I can't pull my wings off.
Well, I don't know anyone, I'm new. You, what's your name? What do you do? That's the thing with the
I like
front
it.
row. You're part of the show.
How keen a stand-up routine, knee-deep in a grave. Works the crowd, wrapped in a shroud, a corpse in a cave. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I
Can't say I don't know who you are. Some sort of golden age type star. You've never really been on my radar. Before my time, a discontinued line.
Nice. Good line. Good line.
Don't you have any idea what you're dealing with, child? Surprise, surprise, coins on your eyes. Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
Out of interest, is anyone here dead? No one? Yeah, that's probably what I would have said. Hey, let's prove that we're alive.
We're alive.
Let me hear you. People on my right. Here we go.
I'm picking the green, the blues.
Come on. Now that's what I call a show. Every single one of them a star. Hey, maybe it's you who doesn't know who they are, who they are. Every night they come in here.
Dance and stamp your feet as your skin rots off in sheets. You'll be back at my door. Deep below the floor.
I didn't even press the button and it automatically picked that time.
Your Majesty, do you understand who I
Yeah, you should know who I am. I'm more important than you. I'm Grace. I love the fact they're all smiling at me.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
We've earned some answers. Nice.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years.
Shen's been
After
for
I
2
heard the
years.
news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That was you?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never
Still
one
here.
to keep secrets.
I dropped my
When she was
sweet.
doing something, everyone knew about it.
None of you were talking to her. Who would she tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
If it wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
It's a good point.
One of us.
Yes, exactly.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they
So who
somehow
suggested
escaped
I did it?
detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did you have any enemies?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be
Argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
She killed herself.
We
so
have
you
our
take the soul,
powers
fix
just
the
as you
gods.
have
That's a good
yours.
theory.
I can grow a field of corn
I still
like
think
nobody's
Athena
business.
seems
Some
dodgy.
would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
So Athena, shouldn't tell Athena.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Someone told him. He knew everything. You'd hope it wasn't obvious. Yeah.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
How do you know that, though?
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols.
Isn't
and
that the
included
motive,
Calliope.
to protect the idols?
She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this
Why
is
the one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising.
It is unsurprising.
When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
It's a good
Super.
point.
Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
We're gonna sing.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
It's definitely not these two. I feel like these two are on our side.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury, not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
It's very true.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
They've not been talking to each other.
Injuries
It's
till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that that means? Stop looking for a fight.
That's very true.
These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourselves.
He doesn't know what's important.
And you do.
Follow him or stay.
Did it crash?
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Was all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Of course
I
she
didn't
chose
mean...
me.
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather
Sure, that'd
have
get
you on my
boring
side.
after a while if you always got
Wise
what you wanted.
choice.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Isn't that the answer?
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse. Still, it's worth considering.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city. Start a revolution.
Burn down the
Become
city.
A terror
Yeah, just
the
saying.
likes
Fire.
of which
That makes
mortals
sense.
only dream.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
It's good sound effects. Another achievement. Oh, so we need to do it again, and so with Apollo.
Hey, Freddy.
We finished Act 1.
Have you
That
been
was
waiting
quicker
up
than
this
doing
whole
it in
time?
Destiny.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened. Huh. Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
That's what I said.
That's
and
what
you
everybody says.
ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She's not so bad. At least with Persephone, you know exactly where you stand.
I guess. Wow, she just sounds so different from the myths about her. So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh,
We'll go
and
next to Apollo.
there's
go
this.
see Apollo after this.
Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
I just spoke to him.
I just spoke to him at the Underworld. If he wanted something, why didn't he just talk to me there?
Because he's creepy and wants to get you alone.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count
So
on
is
me,
it Pan?
Grace.
Are we
Thanks,
still
Freddy.
assuming Pan?
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, we can talk to Pan, talk to Persephone, and talk to Apollo. Should we go see if Apollo's alright? I like Apollo. How do you... Let's go see Apollo. Make sure he's okay. He did get angry.
Grace,
Yeah, told you she'd be back.
what are you doing here? When you stayed with Persephone, I thought that... Well, I didn't expect to see you again.
I thought I'd check in on you. The way you left, well, it was quite the scene.
Ah, yes, that. I want to apologize for my outburst. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid.
It's Joel always
It's
apologizing
why
for
I avoid them
outbursts.
whenever possible, and why I should
Where's
have
my
resisted
baseball
getting
bat?
dragged into all this.
I got 2 left.
Oh no, you're not squirming out of this that easily. You said you'd help. Just because you blew up at Persephone doesn't mean you get to walk away from this.
When we met, I said I would just make things worse. And I was right.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Good point.
Goodbye, Grace. I hope you find what you're looking for.
He shooed me away, the little shit. Okay, so we can go to Persephone, we can talk to Pan. Let's talk to Pan first. Pan's dodgy. I'll give him that.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building. All those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
There we go.
Oh, sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires.
Who?
I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate.
Oh, Hecate.
A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
So there's magic we haven't used, which Hecate has the ability to use.
This Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years.
How are you, sir?
Books, mainly.
It has been a hot second
We
since
store
you've
them
been
in a
here.
faraway place
Are you
so
well,
no one
sir?
unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
What have you been up to?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to
Still
be
being
used
a
by
basil leaf?
any save Hecate and herself.
Did I see you were in Destiny
A
last
rather
time?
dull waste of so much
I logged
amassed
on?
knowledge and power, but
I
who
logged
am
on
I to
earlier. but
judge?
The other day, I think
I'm not leader of the
a
course.
week ago, maybe I logged on and I saw you on Destiny. Maybe. It might be longer than that. I've barely played Destiny, but when I do log on, I check who's on. But that's been a hot minute. I hope you're well. Hope all's good in your world. Although to be fair, it's been difficult for you to be in here because I've probably been streaming about once a week, if that. Busy and all that. Busy with work. Had a couple of nights out and stuff. Just been having too much fun in Destiny. Also, like, turns to Warlock again. Yeah, I've only played as a Warlock really since Final Shape. Yeah, I've only really been on as a Warlock. Did the raid last weekend, and then before that I didn't really play for a couple of weeks, and then I've done nothing with the story until today. I did some story with Bond, who's in here somewhere. So we're kind of up to date with the story. I still haven't got the frog. I need to go get Captain Jacobson at some point. It's really weird. I really liked Final Shape. I loved the end of the story, but it felt like it was the end, if that makes sense. And then I didn't have this, you know, I really enjoyed the first few weeks of playing. I really enjoyed it, and then it kind of petered out, fizzled out. So Final Shape I really enjoyed. This episode I'm not enjoying. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this episode. It doesn't feel joined up properly. It feels lackluster. The story I can understand. I mean, the whole point of the echoes, the whole echo bit, feels like it could be really good, but it just feels half-assed at the moment. And I'm hoping the next act sort of picks up. The story is good, yes. Although I'm not a big fan of Osiris and Saint being constantly forefront of everything we're doing. There's more characters we could use. But yeah, I've enjoyed Final Shape, and I'm hoping it gets better and isn't ruined by people not doing anything and the company going bust. Let's hope that's not the case. Make Destiny great again. Well, and I'm going to assume a lot of this is to do with the fact that it's money driven. What's our cheapest actors we can put in, so we can spend more money elsewhere? I mean, from what we're understanding from all that's been happening the past couple of weeks, Bungie have been burning money like there's no tomorrow. So I would assume we're using characters that are the cheapest characters to use, which is why we've got Saint and Osiris all the time. But yeah, there's more people we give screen time to. We could even introduce different characters, but that means breaking from tradition. I'd assume money driven, which is a shame, really. They're saying that it's a really expensive game to make, but I don't understand. I don't for the life of me understand why. If anything, if it is, it's because of the engine. But then, from all that's come out, even if it went to a new Destiny engine, the Tiger engine would still need to be involved because of the way the Tiger engine has been built. So, yeah, strange one. It's a strange time for Bungie. Character development for Nimbus. I don't think they could improve Nimbus. He's like the Jar Jar Binks of the Destiny world. They could have done something far better, rather than the obnoxious person Nimbus is. But, yeah. It's a shame. There's loads of opportunities. You know, we just bumped into somebody we've only seen in lore tabs. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of characters in the lore that we could have brought in to change things up. But me and Bon were talking about this earlier. A famous Bungie thing to do is they see people enjoying something new, and they, rather than think it's because it's something fresh that they're enjoying it, they assume it's the activity. So they then repeat the activity again and again and again and again, thinking, well, they enjoyed it last time. But no, it was because something was fresh and new. So if you think of it, Into the Light was really refreshing. You know, it gave us something to get our teeth into. There were shiny weapons, there were seals, there was, you know, bits of everything for people to get into. And it was all free. So it can be done. It just seems weird that they don't see what's in front of their faces. And it isn't repeating things that have been done before. It's making something fresh and new that people can get into. The introduction of just the shiny weapons alone gave something a chase back to the game. I need to chase the shiny weapon. But they could do that more. They could go and say, each week there's a raid rotation, you can get shiny versions of the weapons. It would make perfect sense. It's something small and easily done at a cheap cost. and it gives a chase. So I don't know. Curious what's on the next episode is going. Yeah. I mean, looking at the plan of the year, it looks like it's going to end really well. But my concern is it written? Is it ready? Because it probably feels like it probably isn't ready. If they thought that they were gonna not make enough money on Final Shape to break even, then why would they have planned that far in advance? With my only concern. So we'll see. Let's hope Sony taking more control pushes them in the right direction, and dropping some of these other projects off helps maybe. But it doesn't feel like a very wise investment from Sony currently. Because I don't know where they're getting their money from if Bungie are not making money. What are they making their money on? It's because they're not going to make back their billions they've spent on the company. And that would be the idea, I would assume. To make a profit. Not make a profit. Because that's not how business works. So we will see. But welcome in. Welcome to the Stray Gods. It's very good, is all I can say. I didn't bother with Pantheon. One, didn't have stuff I needed. And two, I was not gonna be ballsy enough for it anyway, considering how few raids I've done. That's how I love Pantheon. I really enjoyed it. That felt like good old Destiny days in Pantheon. Each week, doing the hard content. It didn't seem hard because we knew the raids, I suppose. I really enjoyed that. That's something they could do more and more. They could have done a dungeon Pantheon for people that don't have teams. And a 3-person version of Pantheon, and just used famous bosses from dungeons and given some of the dungeon things. That would have been quite good. It could have been soloed, being a dungeon boss. There's loads. I mean, I've just given just a few ideas there. Why aren't the people at Bungie around a table going, what can we do that can just drive for a little cost more engagement? I've just given you loads of quick ideas that could easily drive some extra footfall and be a selling point for the game. Yet they're sat around a table going, right, what's the next cosmetic we need to make? And what we're going to do with, I don't know. It beggars belief what they've been thinking about. But again, we've got the people that make the game being made redundant, and the people at the higher ups just continuing like nothing's wrong. So, but hey, it's all good. Which is why we're playing other games. So many other good games. But welcome to a musical adventure. So Bungo is. Sure is. Insane, but sure is. What was the question this person asked me?
This person I'm to help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some
Funny enough,
things you're
there's
better equipped
voice
to
actors
handle
from
than I. This, as I
Destiny,
understand it, is a
Last of Us
delicate
in
matter
this.
of the heart.
Gonna hear in the
One
shadows.
that
Well, I appreciate the
requires
lurk.
a
I
muse's
appreciate you being here. It's nice
A
to speak to
matter
you.
of the heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd.
A matter
The
of
man
the
has an
heart.
issue with his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
Okay. We're gonna help someone's love life. I got this. It's always a pleasure, mate. Whenever you're around, you want to chat? I'm here. Talk to myself, usually.
If
Is it
these
dangerous?
relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
But what if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first.
Yes.
She,
Hecate.
and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Okay.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be? I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly, and with open arms.
He's like the Mr. Villain of the game.
You're saying you can talk me into anything?
Anything you would enter into willingly and with eyes wide open, which covers a great deal. Yes.
That's surprisingly ethical of you, Pan.
I find consent wildly attractive, Grace.
Okay.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless.
Asterion.
I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
He's assumed we're doing it then. Another achievement. Heartbreaker. No harm in checking out all of your options. Good stuff. So, we can head to the reliquary, or we can go to Persephone first. Should we see... Let's go to the reliquary first. Because Persephone said she was going to come back to us.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we
It's
going
very
to some
misty.
kind of library?
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics.
Well,
I
it's
want
called a reliquary.
wand
I'm going to
of
assume
fireballs.
relics.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Tell me about Hecate.
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
That's probably not
But
the
she's
best
never
person
really
to
portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
Okay, knowledge. Good idea. You're amazing. I
I'm
like it.
so glad I brought you, Freddy. I wouldn't know the first thing about any of this.
Why did I get
Ah.
flashbanged?
Well, I hope it's actually helpful to tell you these things.
Why wouldn't it be?
Because it could all be wrong. I would have never pegged Apollo for a surfer dude with confidence issues.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, good point. The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No.
No.
Who's Asterion?
Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Is a Minotaur dangerous? This is a good question. We need to know this. Please, can you tell
This
us?
Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was
Oh,
also
eats
supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
It's a good point. Eating the
Okay,
human
I knew that sounded
girlfriends
wrong
is
the
an
moment
issue.
I said it.
We should go in.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
Let's go
It's more
inside.
of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
In we go then. Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Honestly, the reliquary is what I'm really interested in.
Ooh, a plan C.
We
Go
like
on.
a plan C.
There has to be some
A and B
magical
didn't work.
relic that could help me out. The trick will be finding it and getting my hands on it.
That will be a trick, yeah. I love your plans.
Hi. Storm? Hello?
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You, perhaps, but the one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here. Not ever!
Freddy's not just any mortal. She's special. And she already knows about the idols.
We have been revealed. We are undone!
What? No! No, not undone. I swear, I can go if you want. I will. I'm not gonna tell a soul. It's enough that I even got to see this place. It is so amazing. It's like the Great Library of Alexandria, which, you know, was destroyed, and one of the greatest tragedies of human history.
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected.
Maybe we should start over. My name's Grace. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, you cannot be Grace.
Sure am.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
She knew it was going to happen. You knew it would happen.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written.
How is it written?
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Yes, you have a problem.
Guess I'm not the only one with a problem.
But this cannot be.
The sooner you accept that someone, somehow, screwed up your magic books, the sooner we can get on to figuring out what happened.
Uh-oh.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain.
There'll be tea.
There will be tea.
I'm invited. There's tea.
Curious.
She's British.
It is clear something unanticipated has occurred. Something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is. But I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moi what?
You might know them as the Fates. They, or
Fates.
any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Okay.
Oh, are we doing guests?
He's
Is that a
cute.
thing? I didn't
Aw.
know.
Wow.
Hi,
okay.
Asterion.
Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Hi there. Can we talk? Somewhere in private?
Talk? What, you and me? Why? What about?
You know, about a delicate matter that maybe you needed help with?
Oh, nope. No, I have no idea what you're talking about. No delegates here.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you
Now, are we going to assume he's in love with her?
There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
It wasn't
Well, I don't think we're
pointless.
getting back
We've learned
inside.
something.
Do you have another plan?
Do we sneak in? We'd use the powers. Let's sing.
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit?
I love his voice. He's super cute. Can I take him home?
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Kate. Okay, Kate.
Kate? You don't mean... Oh, that is so cute.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
We can sing her a song.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate. Kate is...
Oh, mate.
She's just
mate.
the best. Like, she knows everything and she
Where's
always
Becca?
smells so
All right,
good.
mate.
Like, she's so nice to me, and she
Becca,
doesn't even have to
if
be.
you're watching in the
Oh, we
future-
got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know
He's good, isn't he?
I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Yeah, we'll help you. You're cute. Why Kate? It's a good question.
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she
Doing
had to
things for
make up a
Athena.
magic disguise, you know, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
You suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
I think she just said thank you.
Have you tried, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
No.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat? Oh, no.
It was a small cat. I panicked.
Killed a
I'm
cat.
just not good at words. Right?
Okay,
really
so we
not
don't
good.
like him now.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Except Theseus. But he was a bellend.
Yeah, so Theseus didn't kill him, he ate him. He was a bell end.
Okay, so you're
So
in
I do like him,
love
but he
with
killed a cat,
Hecate.
so we don't like him. We half like him.
What is it you think I can do?
Muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Well, she probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me. But just once, I'd like to be able to ask her, you know, to say it out loud instead of thinking it. I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
Helping him woo her with my powers.
Yes.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Good point.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Yeah, so we can help. Let's go. I don't want to ask it. I know he's going
I
to
do
it in
this
return.
and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Let's go this then.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do
You
what?
really despise Lucent High.
Oh, leave that to me.
I
am so excited about this. I can't
one
even
Lucent
stand
Hive I
it.
despise is the one in the dungeon I don't like.
Exactly did you
The
have
one
in
in
mind,
the water.
Freddy?
That you have to kill the ghost. Reckon does me head in. It sucks in Gambit, I bet.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
I agree.
Just speak from the heart. Be
We're going to a musical number now. You got this.
You cast a spell on me.
Yeah.
Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me.
No, she didn't put a hex.
Do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me? Right off the bat, I'm done. 'Cause you've gone all quiet, it's deafening silence. I'm just joking, having fun. So let's ignore that bit before.
I knew this would come. It was written, a confession unbidden. You say that you're smitten, perhaps you're possessed. I have one request. Is this real how you feel, or is this part of some elaborate jest?
It's not, my love.
My love? Yes, keep going. Try again.
You can do it, you can do it.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh Katie, it's just you and me.
You got this. I believe.
Everything I do for you is perfect
Not
for this
It's a
minor
perfect
tour.
setting for the god of witchcraft and the Minotaur, surely.
All by myself.
I saw this day long ago. What to do, I do not know. I was dismissive of any true kind of love of my own.
Go on, Hecate. Sing.
But I'm not alone. You have always been true. It is all too.
I don't mean to confuse you, my love.
My love.
Oh, God.
Is that too weird?
I have yet to decide, Asterion.
Yes, Asterion.
Keep it together, Asterion. Don't lose it.
Hecate, you've cast a spell on me, and I'm ashamed of what your magic has done to me. I could have kept my mouth shut, now it's agony, and you've gone all weird, and that's what I feared. Someone please rescue me.
You got this.
Stand back, there's nothing to see. Everyone move along, it's a car crash of a song.
But you're wrong, make no apology. See,
Yeah, she's still there.
She is standing right
She's still standing. She walked away.
I know when I stand next to you, I don't feel like such a freak. I know you feel that way too. You're not like other gods. My love, what are the odds that we're here? Us outsiders should cheer that we found each other.
Why didn't you open with that?
Oh, was that good?
I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you lose control, the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss.
That's a good point.
Don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me. You know the stars, but do you remember your history?
Good
I
point,
love
does she?
the person I have become. You changed me. Come with me.
I like it.
Come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
I cannot do this, Asterion. The pain you feel now is nothing compared to what would come.
But the pain I feel now, Kate, it's killing me.
I can take it away. You need only say the word.
Do it.
Wait.
I have to do this, Grace. I want this.
I call on the heralds of an ancient
Oh dear,
darkness.
this is gonna go wrong.
To guide this sweet creature off this
Let's not kill him,
treacherous
please.
road.
Perhaps I should have intervened.
In all of creation, love is most leaden. I beg of the cosmos to lighten his load. For he may love, but will not be in love. For he may
Your love was never a lie. It is simply no longer true.
Oh no.
And I know, in my heart, I am rescuing you.
the arrow of Eros I forced to undo. I put a spell on you.
Oh, that's a shame.
It worked. I don't love you anymore. Well, no offense, Kate. I still like you and all, but...
Once a month, I shall place a glamour so that mortals will see you simply as a man. You may go out into their realm and look for the love you so desire.
No.
I am... Thank you, Kate. It's not what I wanted, but it's more than I deserve.
If I had known you felt so, dear friend, I would have offered it long ago. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Didn't you know this was gonna happen ahead of time?
Yeah, but
Yes, but it was also written that I would be surprised by Asterian's revelation. So
Oh,
I was. Those are the rules.
That is seriously weird.
it was also... what is the word? Fun? Rarely does revelry find its way into the reliquary.
That's too many R's.
You know, there is a way to repay me. I still need to find out who killed Calliope.
I fear I am oath-sworn to discuss no matters that occur within these halls.
But all I need is...
If there are revelations from my investigation into the abnormality, you shall be informed. Commissarian, there is much to be done. I will need my pens, a sample of blood, and you will need to dig up my cat.
Not the cat!
Wait for me outside, yeah?
Yeah. We got this. Were we helping him dig the cat up?
How long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
He's not very
still
fit.
here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
I bet.
Oh, I'll bet she did.
Yeah, well, Kate wants us to talk about our feelings more. And there, of course, was tea. Right, so
Kate likes a
you
cup
wanna
of
know
tea.
how
But she is
Calliope broke
British.
into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Interesting.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
Okay, it's alarms.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Okay.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what?
Medusa?
Medusa? Here?
Medusa's here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
How could Calliope have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else.
Somebody
but
else
they
is
did
in
it
the reliquary.
inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Oh, normally nobody does that.
Calliope did. Someone else could have.
Yeah, but the alarms are just to protect all the books and relics. That's it. Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
So it's something to do with the books.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the Golden Fleece, the Shield of Zeus, the Sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her. Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
So Athena knows what
Athena
happened.
knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know?
Okay.
She came in all
So
quiet
she
and cool,
knew
wanted to know who
that
was here that night and
someone
what
had killed
Calliope
her
might have wanted.
in the reliquary.
She swore
But
Kate
blamed
to
us for the
silence.
murder.
Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
Interesting.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena,
Oh,
right?
God.
I thought
She
maybe
works for
that's why she was
Athena.
here,
Of
but
course she
Athena
does.
said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
Friendo. I'm missing
I just
something.
can't help but feel like I'm missing something right in front of me.
I don't think we are missing something. I think
Calliope came here for a
we
reason.
know.
Why? Someone has to know because they knew she was here.
True.
And Athena knows what went down here.
Yes, she does.
She can't honestly still think it was me, can she?
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Just gonna wander off into the mist. Fine.
Pan,
Pan.
I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Oh, God. You wanted a book from the reliquary, which is not allowed to leave the reliquary.
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Not just some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh? Did I?
Come on, Pan. How stupid do you think I am? The place you sent me for this favor just happens to be where Calliope was attacked. You had to know I'd discover that. If you wanted me to know, why not just tell me? What's the angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pan.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? This tit for tat, back and forth.
I'll enjoy it if you're enjoying it.
Well, I'm not enjoying it.
Oh my, aren't you a delight? Even if you haven't
put my
answered
hair
the
down?
question, don't think I didn't notice. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
That's your suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
No.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
Can you blame me for trying? Come, dance with me, Grace. One more time before you,
Before I die?
Yes.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
The dodgy tie that doesn't match.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Really? Wasn't she tricked, Medusa, and turned into Medusa? Oh, let's go say hello to Medusa. Or not, as the case may be. We'll just crash the game instead. Technical issue. Game crashed. Going to see Medusa. Is that a sign of things to come? Excellent. Good start. So, no to visiting Medusa. Yes, continue, please. Can I... Right, can I go to Medusa, please? And don't crash this time.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone. Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing
why
here?
have you got a
What, you
mace?
thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Freddy, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril?
Yes.
What else would you call that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
Good, because I'm not about to let you wander in there without backup. Who knows? Maybe the stuff I know about Medusa might actually apply. Well, that'd be a switch.
Okay, tell me what you know.
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right? She was
cursed
and
because she was
cursed?
Not really, no.
Cursed by Athena.
Yes.
Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand
Wasn't
years
she
ago.
the most beautiful woman? And tricked to be cursed.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But you know, so was the Minotaur.
Asterion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
It was?
And Athena just follows the rules, right? Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
It's a good point. If we get
Perseus
turned
used a
stone,
mirror to
but there,
reflect
what?
Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
But you've got some sort of pepper spray, so let's go and do this.
Okay, enough talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Is there another entrance? Let's use a distraction.
Hey, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh God, no. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit. No, do not tell me that I got
just
it
keep
wrong.
him
I spent
busy while I look
$50 on this
around.
ticket. I demand my personal photo.
Demand your personal photo. Nice, we got in. Try me, Juicy, where are you? No, you don't look happy.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite. Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the Mew. There are sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so wrong.
She's got very sharp teeth.
Medusa, listen, stop, I'm warning you. This is something you don't want to do.
Tell me more about me, look at you. A prime sashimi with opinions too.
Medusa, listen, I'm warning you.
Yes, keep on warning
There's no
me.
rewinding, it's something you can't undo. Can't undo.
It's kind of the point, lovely. Now look into me.
She's trying to hypnotize me. It's not going to work.
I think you're saying I can't speak. And that was why can't I speak? I call it the preparation. Alright, that's fine, you want the boring facts. Well dear, this process makes your meat relax. Don't you just stone and miss that lovely musy taste of you.
So
And
she
it's
eats
just
people.
murder on the trumpers too. That thing you said before, you're right, it's true. Feels extra special doing something you can't undo. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey,
I'm just a temporary muse. Wait,
a temporary muse.
I'm not worth the price.
It's not
I'm
something you can choose.
This game's insane. But I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Nice try.
You and Athena. Here's the thing I don't get. Are you her spy? Some
What's
sort
Athena
of
got
PI,
on
or
everybody?
more like her pet? Am I hurting the mood when I mention her name?
She tricked you.
The fact that she'd hate that you're on my plate only makes me more game. Look into
Medusa, look into your own eyes.
Nope.
Okay, the phone thing doesn't work on you. Nevertheless, let's take a look at you. Van called you hideous. That's just untrue.
Enough.
I'd kill for eyes like that. The body, too.
Don't look at me.
Maybe the hair needs some attending to.
Don't look at me.
Big picture,
She
honey.
doesn't like the sight
it's
of herself.
nothing you can't undo. Yeah, you're not a killer. You're much too cute.
You're lost, little girl.
It always comes back to Lost Little Girls.
We both know the cute girl's hue. The killer's me.
You don't know.
I do know that you didn't
Kill Calliope.
Yes, she knew.
So you know that it's true that I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine, grace.
Don't you see, Medusa?
Anyone walking into this stream is going to think, what the fuck is going on?
Your queen's a user. Your Athena's feet will be slightly tougher. She's a friend to me. We can get you free.
You said to me,
Persephone can get you free.
Persephone can get you free.
Yes.
That's amazing.
We've tricked her.
Maybe what? Did I miss something?
Is she serious?
That depends. What do you think, Medusa? Will you help me out?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
What I want to know. Why were we
You
at
were at the
reliquary?
reliquary the night Calliope was murdered. I want to know why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But you were there that night.
Yes,
Why?
I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the Muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Did you see anybody else? Why were you following her?
You
That's a good
followed
point.
Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spymaster, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her?
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Did you ever find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, blooded, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
You haven't told Athena any of this? You agreed to help, remember?
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why
But
not?
how would you know?
Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, it's too
Yes,
cute.
I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me. Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I
That's
agreed
very
to
true.
help you. I speak the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have. I know it's
Working on it for a
hard to
couple of
believe
thousand
what
years.
a monster tells you, but it is true.
Okay, let's say we believe you. For the moment.
I've told you everything I know. We have a bargain. You said my curse might be lifted.
Hey, I'll ask Persephone. That's all I can do.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like
To
this.
ask.
Whether I tell Athena depends. Have you done this before?
Don't you think Athena should know what her spy master is like?
No, she cannot. I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol.
But Lady Athena made her that way.
If Lady Athena should learn the truth. I hope you find what you seek, pretty muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Okay, a happier song maybe? I'm a snake charmer.
Pondering the big question, Grace. Do we actually believe her?
Right, yes, the songs in this game are really good. I don't know what the budget was for this game, but all the voice actors are famous and have been in some big things, and the music's amazing. I love it. It's a really good game.
Seems a little obvious, doesn't it? If
There's
Medusa
loads of
wanted to
decisions
eat
I can make throughout
Calliope,
the
why
game,
didn't she?
so I can change the
Well, you got
story
away.
each
Maybe
time I play it,
Calliope
which
did
is really
too.
cool.
So Medusa stabbed her?
And there's 3
and
versions
then ran
of,
off hoping Athena wouldn't find out?
Grace.
Now, Medusa's fear was real.
So
She
I
just
picked the
doesn't wanna
type
be
of Grace
blamed.
I wanted. But there's 3 different
So,
Graces, so
the hunt
you have 3
continues?
different outcomes from her
Great.
alone.
More adventures for me then.
Now I keep doing the harp because it's our best friend, so
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off?
so I
with
do
an
I do
aerosol
like
can?
so we didn't have to have
Hell yeah! One hint of googly
Freddy
eyes
with
and
us. We could have taken somebody else. So
What
'cause
would I do
it's-
without you?
It's very clever how it's been done. So different
I
people
never need to
involved in
answer
singing.
that question.
They
Grace.
must have filmed or recorded so much singing for this game because it depends who you pick up at what point. Very good.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely
Grace.
Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
He's just after the knowledge.
So you were what? Just trying to be helpful? You still aren't telling me something.
What possible reason would I have to?
Tell me, right now.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now,
Well, how
before
did
you
you
say
know?
anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
So he believed that you
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to
His
help
voice
Grace.
is so good.
In my way.
What do you mean, in my way? What way is that?
The way where I don't take all the blame.
Yeah, I can see that.
What else will I discover, Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
Right, we've got two options. Yeah, Pan's voice is amazing. Yeah, I love it. Very good. So let's go to Persephone. And go from there. That makes sense. Because Persephone said she was going to contact us, and she hasn't. So, let's go and see her.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
I did. It doesn't seem like his style. Pan has always preferred scheming over direct confrontation. But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
A favor or two, I guess.
Half the idols owe him a favor or two. No, he's up to something else.
He wanted the book.
Until I know what it is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
You might be right about Pan. I thought it could be Medusa, but now I'm not so sure.
So my sources are correct. You have been running around doing things on your own.
We have, yes.
Yeah, maybe I should bring you up to date.
Oof, you've been busy. It's good work, Grace, but that business with Medusa could have gone very badly.
No. It's Medusa. She was cool.
I know, but let's focus on the important part of the story.
Which is that if you believe what she says, Medusa appears to be exonerated.
And that brings us back to Pan.
I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding. She and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
We like a party.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Like how you and Apollo don't get along?
But do any
Even
of them
more
talk to each
intensely
other?
than that. I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I showed up at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
Why a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really up to.
Yeah, what is
One
Pan up to?
wild party with the goddess of love coming up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Okay.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Right, we can go back to Freddy. What would Freddy tell us? Let's go to the party. Freddy's got no information for us. Ooh, but could have told us more about Aphrodite, I suppose. But we
Fancy
do
party?
have
Check. Bunch of
Apollo.
strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check. Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace? You're here.
I am.
Yeah.
Did you not
I'm
notice?
invited, aren't I?
I'm just surprised you even knew it was happening.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am
It's
I
a
not
wake, isn't it?
surprised?
Or the funeral.
I came to see you, Apollo, and I don't recall you mentioning it. Persephone said it could help.
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil.
It's the veil.
In time,
This is what
the
the veil
will
is.
start to
Bond,
lift,
the
slowly
veil.
at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was, what, 1,000 years old?
More than that. Much more.
Then what happens to me in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
Don't know. We don't know what the veil is.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her Eidolon is a way to forget.
It's about
For a
all we
while.
know. It's wibbly wobbly stuff.
That's
But
what
Soros
this party
knows.
is
It's
for.
all he talks about.
When you say she's gonna pass on her Eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
in front of everyone?
We're here to help, Grace. To make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she
So
feels
Aphrodite's
she must.
going to die.
We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects. and
Why
to
does
honor the
Aphrodite
past.
keep trying to get
Well,
away
she
from her
still remembers
memories?
Wait. Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it. She thought Aphrodite should try harder.
I agree.
It was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're here. Trust me.
Do you support this?
Do you support what Aphrodite is doing here?
It's not my choice to make, Grace.
Yeah, but you must have an opinion.
Eventually you will remember what we experienced during the war, and eventually you will remember that what Aphrodite experienced was far worse.
Okay.
If this is the mercy she requires, I will not tell her she should not take it.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make a final decision. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling like you? You're just stood in the middle of the room.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros.
Eros.
Or we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Okay, well, let's talk to Eros. I love our little cute cherub.
Grace!
Hey, Eros. Nice to... Oh. Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it.
No.
I almost
How
want
would
to
you
run
deal
upstairs
with that?
and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
I have to be honest, Eros. I'm not a fan of what's supposed to happen here.
I know exactly what you mean. Every time, Aphrodite forgets. At least for a while. But I don't.
Yeah.
I remember everything.
So everybody else remembers.
I'm there
so...
for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry,
Yeah, what happened
but
to her
I'm
in the
new.
war
I really
that
don't
meant
know.
She wants to forget
I know,
everything all the time.
But it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
If I knew what she was dealing with, I might be able to help.
I like Eros.
Could you? I suppose it wouldn't hurt. What happened is that brother Ares happened.
Oh, Ares.
He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see, so he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He found some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy, and he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise. Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Trust it to be Ares.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
Oh, God.
Wasn't he a smith of some kind? Giant hammer, lived in a mountain?
Some of that is mortal fancy, but yes. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her beyond reason. When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went mad. He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme, I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies. That's what saved her.
So the Greek war. Oh dear.
Then this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all. We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back. Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye. It's funny, because Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Okay. Is
there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until...
If you knew that was happening to you all the
I
time,
hate
why
it,
would you keep
but
doing
I see
it?
her agony, I can't deny her this.
Maybe I just don't understand, but isn't this like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone.
Forever.
Forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a while.
You sound like you don't approve of what Aphrodite's doing.
What I want is for her to not hurt anymore. What
That's
I
very
want
difficult if someone's
is for
going
this
through
to
that.
end. She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
What if you're wrong? What if she decides not to do this and it keeps getting worse?
Then I'll be with her to help her reach the other side.
If she can.
If she can.
Well, at least she'll have a friend.
It's a lot to ask. I'll understand if you can't. All I want, one way or another, is to get through tonight.
Do we need to talk to Apollo? Are you going to tell us anything interesting, Mr. Apollo?
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece.
You're just
Only
watching
to
his
start all over again.
friend.
It's so different from the olden days.
Apollo
Once
seems...
he was the eternal disaster.
Yes, he is.
And Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Apollo
Maybe
is...
he feels like he owes her.
I think
Joel
he's followed her into
in
a dark
The Last
void
of Us.
and somewhere deep down believes he deserves no better.
Then it's Apollo.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings?
So,
like the sword mortals
Grace
have?
is
You call each other sister and
from
brother
The Last of
and
Us as well.
Mother.
As Abby.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone
It's
has
like
to apologize
The Last
for.
of Us reunited.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
That's kind of sad.
What is?
Spending an eternity among people you can't even stand to be with at a party.
Well, now I need another drink.
I should get back out there.
Okay, let's wait for Aphrodite then. And let's get a song going. Okay.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves, my darlings, my dearest
I love the fact that
friends.
Apollo's just in flip-flops, walking around.
And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is. Huh.
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace,
it's a
my lady?
beautiful
The new
game.
muse?
Oh! What manners I have. Grace, Grace. Meet the
All for
lovely
24
mortal woman
British
who shall
pounds.
tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh?
It is,
Maybe
it is
we could,
beautiful though. The
get together
aesthetic of the
and compare
game,
notes if
the
you,
songs, the story. It's very good.
Survived my trial.
Yeah, Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be... a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
I was hoping I could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh!
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
Yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of this,
You must know this isn't working. How many times have you done this? Has it gotten any better?
Better? I do not remember what better feels like. I remember many things. I remember virtue, heroism, even love. All of it eclipsed by the memories of pain. But tonight is not about becoming better. It's about respite from the pain. And honoring the memory of what was. Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
She seems pretty determined she's going to kill herself. Let's talk to Venus.
I want to apologize again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Being a god isn't something you can really be ready for.
I mean, you are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't think so?
To me, you all just seem like people. Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the rest of us. If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
It's a good question. No.
Not really. I still felt like me, if that's what you're asking.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something.
Who was she talking to?
I just thought,
what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's
It's
why
ironic
Lady
that she's
Aphrodite
called
noticed
Venus.
me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
Are you really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
It is
But
wrong.
don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide
It
pact.
does sound like it.
I don't think of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not committing suicide, and I'm not being murdered.
Aren't you? Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible, and I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe
Good
things will
point.
be different.
Mixing all the people together, does that make it easier? You never know. Do I need to talk to Apollo again? Let's talk to Apollo once more.
Back again.
I like your voice.
I don't think I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
I should get back out there.
Okay, let's begin the ritual then.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid
It
you all
doesn't really
farewell
matter.
once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
What am I gonna do? Sing?
We let them rise. We let it happen. We
them
waited
rise.
far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell to our knees begging, we fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong, we were wrong. We sought shelter from the shadows, but were soon ripped from the dark. Those mortal souls that ended us were jealous from the start. They hunted me for power to fuel their psychopathic cause. And once they fell before me and worshipped all I was, they chased me down and threw me in a cage, held me prisoner for so long. I thought I'd win their hearts again. I was wrong, I was wrong.
But you survived.
I see you have the power, it's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorn me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice. The man that I ignored saved me when I fell.
So her regret is the fact that her husband that she didn't pay any attention to sacrificed himself for her more than what was done to her.
I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory, and this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
Are we gonna sing?
I can see everything, it's interesting why you feel so blue. Because of the horror show from long ago, there ain't no getting through. A husband who sacrificed and paid the price for you to be free. Wherever he is right now, you'd think somehow that...
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm on a roll. I don't pretend to know the mind of a god. That's something I never thought I'd say. I'm not the only one here who wants to know. Is leaving now the only way to go?
I'm confused. Who are you? Thank you for sharing, little one. You're 80 years overdue. Now take your seat, you've had your fun. I think you'll find I'm a god, making note of the staggering lack of help. And so no matter what you think you know, this ceremony is the only way to go. Apologies for the inappropriateness of the style that we're in. Nevertheless, let's push on and introduce to you all everybody's hero, Venus. She's my protector, and soon you will see. In just a moment, I won't be me anymore. No memory of war, in love like before, and you'll be adored. You cannot ignore, it's the only way to go.
You're letting them beat again and again.
Only way to go.
Now look at your family, surrounded by friends.
It's the only.
I guess whatever you choose, it's so not the end.
So much
I don't know what to
said
do.
in silence,
She's
it's
onto you.
timeless, it's precious sympathy. Can
know
we,
anything.
all
A
honestly,
smattering.
modestly take a seat and breathe? 'Cause I'm that kind of a God. Prepare the girl for precious cargo. Just mad about their tragic puppet show. As my memory erases, so will all your faces. Oblivion's the only way to go. The only way to go.
Interesting.
Are you...
I'm fine. I'm still myself. I thought there'd be something more, that I feel her presence, but she's just
Gone.
gone.
She'll be back. But she'll also be you. She'll be different.
I'll try to be ready. I promise.
I'll help if I can. If I'm still, you know.
I would really like that, Grace.
I honestly hope you get the chance. The fact that you came, it meant so much to her. And to me.
Tell me, need to know.
Before we go, Aphrodite told me you wanted her help to learn about Calliope's death. I'm not my mother, but maybe there's something I can tell you. Do you have any suspects yet?
Yes. I have a theory.
Not exactly, but it has to be an idol. One with influence.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
It had to be someone who knew Calliope and wanted her gone, with enough knowledge and power to fool the chorus. It also had to be someone who could get into the reliquary and attack her there, right under the noses of both Hecate and the Minotaur.
Calliope came to see Aphrodite and I that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why.
What's the book?
She said she had
Plan
a plan. That must have been the reliquary.
A plan? A plan for what? What could she find at the reliquary that would help her?
Maybe she wanted a weapon. Something to defend herself with. God, if only we'd known she was going to the reliquary. How on earth did she even get in?
She used the key, the one Pan gave her. When Calliope arrived, she dropped it. Then she laughed and said she'd better not lose it because Pan won't give me another key to the reliquary.
Wait a minute.
I didn't know it was important.
How did she know?
There's your help, Grace. I certainly don't know more than that. Come now, Venus. It's been a long night. I'll get you home.
Thank you for everything, Grace. Truly. It was a wonderful song.
How did Aphrodite know?
So, did they have anything helpful?
It seems so.
I gave him every opportunity to tell me. He said he didn't know what happened to Calliope.
Just because he gave her the key doesn't necessarily make that a lie.
Doesn't it? I thought you suspected him. What side are you on?
I'm not on any side. I'm just trying
Isn't
to be
it
objective.
obvious that it's Pan? Which it means it's
Are you
not
all right,
Pan.
Grace? You seem troubled.
What Aphrodite went through, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about the life of an immortal. It never ends.
Wow. Way to really sell it, Apollo.
So I think it's Athena. Because it
How are
seems odd
things with Persephone?
that Athena
Was
blamed
she
us
helping
for
as
the
much as you
murder,
thought?
but she knew that we didn't do it. So why would she blame us? She knew the story all along. Why is it easier to blame us and have us disappear? Because that would end Calliope, because we are Calliope. So by killing us, she would end Calliope altogether. Why would she want to get rid of Calliope altogether? Feels like she's the main suspect and Pan is made out to be the bad guy because it's easy to assume he's the person, the man of many mysteries.
Yeah, I kind of like her. Way more than I thought I would. Why?
All I mean to ask is, has she said anything?
About...
No. Never mind. It's none of my business. Please forget I asked. Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
He likes Persephone. I'm pretty sure.
Apollo. Always so dramatic. Well done, by the way. And cheers to you, Aphrodite. You shall be missed. For a few years, at least.
Why didn't you tell me what it was really all about?
The party? Or the veil lifting, and Calliope's memories eventually returning?
Yeah, either.
Either or either.
It's not something you can prepare for. I thought this was the best way. I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952.
1952?
I was married to, well, I'd say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest. My chest? Whatever.
Do you remember who you were before?
I still am her. Chastity, that is. You can see why I switched names.
Chastity.
I remember being disgusted.
Yes,
I
that
was
would have
over
been
that week.
awkward, to say the least.
Persephone made me strong. But it never really goes away. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace. You are the only one who can keep your head afloat.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Thanks.
At any rate,
I know,
it's
not
good that
gonna
you
lie.
found out about Pan.
An awful
Can't
man.
say I'm surprised. Perhaps you'll want to talk to him, but either way, give me some time to plan our next move. Meanwhile, whatever you get up to, do be careful.
I'm never going to be careful. Okay, so I went day 5, and I'm pretty sure that's halfway through for the game. And we've been streaming for 4 hours. So I'm probably going to say I'm going to call it there and then finish the game next week. But that was yeah, that was body, yeah. Yeah. But the game's been amazing, I've got to say. I've enjoyed the songs, I've enjoyed the story. It is a mystery, a murder mystery, so I'm pretty sure we're meant to think that Pan is the bad guy. And I'm pretty sure the reason we've not spoken to Athenia since the beginning is the fact that she's really the master criminal in all this. Interesting. It's been great. It's been great. I appreciate everybody for being here. It's lovely to see you again, Mr. Battleleaf. I've enjoyed your company for the last couple of hours or so. Bond was here at the beginning chatting away to me. He's obviously fallen asleep. He said he was going to fall asleep with the music. So he said, don't take it personally. I said, I won't take it personally. The music has been great, and he was enjoying himself at the beginning, so you've enjoyed the end with me. So come back next Friday, and we'll finish it off. We'll get some more music in. The game is 6 hours long in total, as far as I know, if you just fly through it. If you don't fly through it, it's probably about 12 hours. So, yeah. I could get out of this chair for a bit. But, you know, can't sit in here all day. I spent all week sitting in this chair. Yes, at least he was getting some sleep. Yeah, he needed some rest. So, which is why he didn't stream. I wanted me to stream so he could listen to this. So he's been looking forward to seeing this game played. So I've given him the pleasure of playing it because I've talked about it so much. Once we finish this game, which we'll probably finish next week on Friday, we'll play the DLC. The DLC is very good. Yeah, very good, the DLC. If you've enjoyed this, the DLC is even better. Some of the music in the DLC is great, so which is good. So we'll probably end there. Thank you, everybody. Should we go and raid somebody? Is there any